So I have been reading articles, and when the Star Wars movie Rogue One came out, I went to see it. But then we left early. We couldn't see the last half an hour because my mom felt sick and I couldn't see the whole movie. But I was reading articles on female representation and people of color representation in the media, in the movies, and there still needs a lot to be done. In a lot of the movies, there's no women representation or there's no people of color representation. Like a lot of the films will be white people, and it will be no people of color. You got that one token black guy or that one token person, and that's all they have. In movies like scary movies, back in the 90s, they used to be like they had that black people in the movies, but you know that the black dude was always the one getting killed back in the day. It's like who gets killed off first? The black dude. Everybody knows. That's why movies like scary movie. They're like who's getting killed first? The black dude. So it's like those were 90s movies, and now there's not a lot of movies. I think it was an interesting take how they did 50 Shades of Grey, but there was a 50 Shades of Black, so that was pretty interesting. It was a spoof on it, but very inappropriate at times, very inappropriate. But I thought it was interesting to see the black take on 50 Shades of Grey. So I saw it, the black take of 50 Shades of Grey. So it was instead of being 50 Shades of Black, it was 50 Shades of Grey. It was 50 Shades of Black. So with the one of the Wayne's brothers, I thought that was alright. I mean, it's inappropriate, but I thought it was alright. And it makes sense. It's like a lot of the themes come up with some of the shit that white people do in the movies, black people wouldn't do it. They're like, it's just weird. So I was looking at the movie Rogue One, and it said that you know how it's one girl and seven guys or six guys. So it's and they got a representation of each ethnicity. So it said that the issue with that is that there's still no female representation. It's all about the guys and what they can do for the girl. So it's it says even though there's people of color representation, there's six or seven guys. There's still six or seven guys, so there's no female representation. There's no more women representing different cultures. There's not. there's not. There's no other sexualities either. So it's not being representative either. So it's even though they had six or five, six, seven guys of different ethnicities representing their different ethnicities, it still wasn't enough because the girls, there's only one girl. No women representation. In the movie, I read an article about this online, and it was pretty good. I read another article how it said that Wonder Woman, the first half an hour is all women. First 20-30 minutes is all women. Is in the world where Wonder Woman lives, it's all women. They don't need men. So it's interesting to see that part too. How in that movie, the first 20 minutes is all women, and that was my favorite movie in 2016 when it came out. And the second one was even Wonder Woman 2. That was even better. It's I love her being a secretary in the work field. Oh my god! It's Wonder Woman has a job, a career. She chooses to be a secretary. Oh my god! Who would have seen that coming? That she chooses to be a secretary, and it is at night, and it has her alter ego who's Wonder Woman. She fights to save the world from evil things. How crazy that she would want a career as a secretary. I mean, a stereotypical career like the nurse, the teacher, and the secretary. But still, hey, it's a job that she would want a career as a secretary. I mean, who would have thought Wonder Woman as a secretary has a job? I mean, come on now. I when I was 12 years old, I got tired of watching. I was getting tired of watching novellas, because it's like the themes in the novelas were awful, and like I couldn't take it anymore. Like Marimar, Mariela del Barrio, all those novelas, and a lot of the themes were like rich man gonna take poor women out of poverty, and I didn't like it. So I thought that like if so when I had minimum day of school, because I never cut school. My mom didn't let me. So I never cut school, and whenever I had minimum day at 2 p.m., I would watch General Hospital. And the reason why I would watch General Hospital is equally as bad, because it has a lot of, it's a soap opera, and who likes soap operas? But the thing is, I liked it because the women had a job, and I'm like, the women have a job. They're doctors, nurses, and medical assistants. I'm like, the women in General Hospital in 1995 have jobs, and I'm like, I wasn't shading my culture. I didn't want to say that like a lot of the women don't work, but I'm like, these white people actually have jobs in the fucking TV, in this soap opera, General Hospital. I'm like, they have a job. They're doctors. I'm like, they are doctors, and they're medical assistants and nurses and doctors. They have jobs, and I want a job when I grow up. Like, I thought to myself, when I finish high school, I want a job and I want a career, and hopefully I'll be able to work, and then that's when I got top honors, and I got graduated top 10 in my class. I got sent to a program where to help me enter college and keep me on track to get okay grades so I could go to college. The early academic outreach program is what I was in, EAOP, and they outreached to me in the 8th grade, saying that I was going to college. And I'm like, wow, I'm going to college, and that was good because I wanted a job. I want to know what white people did. I wanted a job. I was like, I saw people like on TV, they had jobs, and I'm like, I want a job. I want to help out my parents. So it's like, I did what so I started getting good grades so I could go to college. I'm like, I guess I'm going to college. These people in the EAOP think I'm going to college, so I'm going to college. You know. So, anyways, I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.